The India-US strategic partnership appears to be entering a decisive new phase, with both sides projecting growing confidence and ties spanning trade, defense and critical technologies. US Ambassador to India, Sergio Gor, says that the long-awaited bilateral trade agreement is now in its last 1 or 2%, with only a handful of issues left to be resolved. Calling it a win-win deal, Gor said that negotiations have intensified in recent weeks, while reaffirming that Washington wants to work hand in hand with the rising India.
What I see next, look, the trade deal is a massive thing. It's something we have to get across the finish line. And we honestly had the deal. The deal was done. Things have to change, and the reason things have to change is because the offset previously was based on IEEPA. Now the offset is going to be based on something else. And so the trade deal is in place. Most of the items that we had agreed upon are there. Both sides continue to honor that. And it's just, but that one last percent, I'm telling you, we're going to have a big party that Mukesh is going to throw when this trade deal is in place. And I hope all of you will be here as we celebrate that.
And now addressing reports over the Pentagon's decision to rename the U.S. Indo-Pacific Command as the U.S. Pacific Command, Gor dismissed concerns, saying that the focus should be on action, not nomenclature. He stressed that India continues to conduct more military exercises with the United States than any country, with military engages taking place almost every month.
And I just want to mention something, because a lot of individuals made hay over a name change. I don't care what name is on a letterhead, but look at what actually the United States is doing. And so, yes, the name changed. We're still there. India still has more exercises with the United States than any other country by far. Every single month, there's something happening, whether it's Indian troops coming here, whether it's U.S. troops going into the region. Just this morning, I got another dip note on the next delegation from the Indian Navy that will be traveling here over the next, I believe, in the next 2 weeks.
Now, Gor also underlined the personal rapport between President Donald Trump and Prime Minister Narendra Modi, describing it as an important pillar of the bilateral relationship. Recalling a recent evening with Donald Trump at the USC event in Miami, Gor said that the president spontaneously suggested calling Prime Minister Modi. He said, and I quote, that, "Sir, it's 6 a.m. in the morning," when he informed Donald Trump, to which Donald Trump replied that he said that he'll be up, he is just like me. Listen in.
As you know, I think I've shared this story with you. A couple of months ago, I was with the president at UFC in Miami. And we're sitting backstage. And he said to me, "Let's call the prime minister." And I said, "Sir, it's 6 a.m. in the morning there." He said, "He'll be up. He's like me. He doesn't sleep." And so by the time we were able to get a hold of the prime minister, I think I reached out to Vinay and some others in Delhi. The president was already on stage. He got announced. So we scheduled the call for the next day. But the message there, the louder message of that story, is when you're friends with somebody, not everything has to be scheduled. And the president truly considers the prime minister a friend. And when you're friends with somebody, you pick up the phone, you say, "How are you doing?" Not everything has to be scheduled 6 weeks in advance at 2 p.m., in the afternoon. And that is how he sees India. By the way, that's not what every leader in the world. I've seen leaders that we do schedule things because he does not consider them at the same level that he considers the prime minister. But his years with the prime minister go back to his first term, to his warm memories of India. And so that's an incredible benefit, frankly, to our embassy there.
And now senior U.S. officials have also identified India as America's key partner in AI, semiconductors, critical technologies, and resilient supply chains. Gor said that the next 2 years could shape the India-U.S. relationship for decades to come.
The same principles when it comes to democracy, which include robust oppositions, by the way. Not every nation has that. India's in a tough part of the world. There are some tough and rough neighbors. And you have individuals that wake up in a bad mood and things change in that part of the world. The United States and India have so much in common that is something that will sustain us for decades to come. With that said, we do see the opportunity that exists between our two nations. And as I mentioned, you pick the sector, AI, technology, aviation, no matter what it is, we have a potential to work together. And that's something I hope to build upon and set the stage for the next few decades. These next 2 years will set the relationship on a path for several decades ahead. And so for everyone here who participates in this, think of this as a long-term project. This is not a 1 year or 2 year, but what we sow now will continue to sustain us decades ahead.